Evening everyone, welcome back to the channel. How are you doing? Yes, I'm down here in this very small box. We're at the forest that's rather deep, and we're going to be doing this race here because there's a raceway within the forest and we get to race around it. So this is that very race. Now it's a good one, so you need to stay tuned. That's why you're seeing it. You're down me. You're here with me in the box. This is a live commentary, by the way. That's why there's going to be no editing. So if I make a mistake, I make a mistake. No carnage into the first corner, as you'll see. We'll jump on board with me. On the rooftop, of course, on the rooftop. So, as you'll see, I managed to jump into first from third. I qualified in third. They're all chasing me. There's a little bit of carnage, tiny little bit of carnage, not much. Managed to get into first place from third, as I said, 1:32.9 qualifying time. Dario gets a penalty. RZL and Dario are going to be in the race quite a lot as we're going around here, so we'll get to know them quite well. So I managed to get away quite well. We're in America, as you'll see, as Cal Clayton. Cal Clayton, my alter ego, in America. And that is because Cal is my cousin in America, and because Clayton is Clara Clayton from Back to the Future, which is set in America, which I love, Back to the Future. So that's where Clara Clayton, or Cal Clayton, comes from anyway, I should say. Into this hairpin, which is never done right 2 times in a row. A little bit of bumping behind, just a tiny bit of bumping. We don't mind a little bit of bumping. And I'm still in first place after the first lap ends. RZL getting closer, coming through. He's going to pick up my slipstream. Down. Here we go. We'll watch the whole race, by the way, because like I said, it was quite good. Just coming up the back, that's what she said. Getting quite close. We'll just jump on board with him for a second as we spin through here. I think we've got Dario coming up behind us as well. Just a little bit ragged through that corner. I'm not so ragged. I managed to get through a little bit smoother. A little bit. Smoothness is the key around here. If you can be smooth, you're alright in race pace, because I was nowhere near any sort of fastest lap or anything purples, nothing like that. RZL getting close. It's great that I'm able to watch this on the telly in front of me here. That's why I'm looking up there, because it's on the massive screen, and for a change I can see everybody's name on many control of the replay. Now, as you'll see there, for some reason RZL tried to go down the side and just drove into the wall. I had thought it was me that was hit him, so I was expecting him to dive and smash into me. So I took the corner really badly wide, and he managed to get in front. So I thought, okay, it's time for me to give you a chase then, a bit of a chase. Don't worry if I'm quite dark, you don't really need to see me, and I don't mean my skin, I mean the light around me. Try and get into the slippy. Dario catching, because I think he's in the slippy. I'll pull out to the wide because I can't be bothered with it, and I just want to get this line right. Around we go. Into the wall a little bit, RZL. A little bit of carnage behind us. Jump back up to the front. Alexei, he's quick, so I just wanted to highlight a little bit of his racing. But we're all getting quite close here, so we'll stay on board with Dario, because you get to see me from behind. No naughtiness in that comment. And it's not a bad way to look, because I think we generally start to pull away. Alexei was, like I said, quick, and he did catch up. I think he did get the fastest lap in the race, so well done to him. I can give that away. That's not too much of a spoiler. It wasn't me, like I said. I was just slow and steady, or consistent and steady. Did Dario just hit the wall there? Couldn't really tell. I don't have any sound, I'm just looking at the pictures, because if I have sound it just interferes. So down the side a little bit, I tried to do the switchy Runu. The switchy Runu, which is a new switcheroo, but it didn't quite work. But I can tuck him behind because I get a decent exit. Dario just watching it all for fun behind with a rather sexy lady on the bonnet. Tony just noticed that. We shall remove that for YouTube purposes. But nobody behind him. Quickly look, quick note. Okay, yeah, they're quite far behind. We're doing a little chase and tail down the straight there. And yeah, tries to go for the bit of a divey, outbrakes himself. So I thought that was all over for me, but I managed to get around and in front. So we'll jump back on with Dario. But I was thinking at that point third. Well, I started third, so that's okay. They've caught me up. Third was where I should be, but I managed to stay in front, as you can see. I forget I'm on the picture. I'll have to remember that as well. I'm in picture. Remember that, Kev. Don't do anything daft. Not picking your nose or anything. So around we go, all very close. Like I said, we do tend to pull away. Alexi just staying on the back of us. Dario with a penalty, which means he's going to drop off the back of us here. But fairly decent and clean racing, I would say. We're all close with lap times at the start, so we're all close in the race. It's all about that start, isn't it, in this one, in the forest that's deep. It's a deep old forest. So Dario takes his penalty, so we'll just jump back to me. Again, I think I just brake a bit too much and didn't get the spin in. Don't know what I was trying, actually, can't really remember. Just trying to stay in touch and not crash. Idea of the game, stay in touch and not crash. If you can follow those two things, everyone, you do not bad. I tried to give him a little nudge. I just think let's get away, because if you notice, Dario's gone into the pit behind us, so it gives us a little back to Alexi. A little bap. You can have a little bap if you want, or you can have a gap. Back to Alexi. Round the corner. I don't think I was nudging him there, just keeping in touch. But yeah, close all the way around. But I felt I was a little bit faster, but there's no really any places to pass, is there, around there? You can't really pass anyone. Not really. Unless they make a mistake or penalties. So I didn't want to crash into him, and I didn't want to try and be driving alongside, because then you're just losing too much time. But he was slowing me down, I feel, a little bit. And so Alex is catching us. Oh no, he's catching us. Don't break into that corner around there. This one, not the one before, I meant, not this one. You need to brake there. Alex is onto us. Oh, he's onto us. He's so onto us. We're in the slip. We're all slipping each other. Misses. Down the main straight. The main drag. As it says, it's gone. Yeah, whoa, just a little bit too much again. Trying to outbrake myself. Penalty, I believe. Alex is right up our rear end, chuffing us. So I just thought, right, nick into the pits, and as you'll have seen, I'm sure I've put on the thumb that we're going with a no tyre change strategy. Because I just thought, let's have a little bash at it. I had already done one race. We'll leave this on for the sake of me not having to edit anything. Yeah, you can watch me coming into the pits and everything, just to confirm that I didn't change tyres or do anything else. My pit crew in yellow. Fellas, you don't need to do anything, but thanks for coming out. It was very good of you. The man with that stick at the front did a marvellous job. Now, just want you to take a little mental note of this little moment. Coming out the pit, Zekim, I just give him a slight nudge, worried, so I try to give him as much room as I can. He sort of goes into that defensive position, don't know, so I wondered what he was doing. He decides to hit the wall there, and then he decides to sort of hit the wall over there, so I think, right, just run away. I don't know what's happening there. We'll come back to that, everyone, so please don't run away at the end of this video. We will definitely come back to that, because all of you need to see the madness that happens that you're not aware of behind you when you watch the replay back and go, why was he doing that? What did he do that for? Where did all of that start? You know what I mean. Don't run away at the end. So we're going to take the penalty at the top end here, and we're on the no tyre change strategy. We've got RZL, who hasn't pitted yet, in front, and I think most of them haven't pitted. There's RZL into the pit now. I actually thought that was him behind me. I saw a red car, but that's somebody else in red. He's now going into the pit. A few of them going into the pit there. So that's lap 6. I do remember the replay, honestly, vaguely. No, I do remember it. Coming round this corner here, you just got to let the car do what it wants, I reckon. Like, I know everything about this game. Down 6th. So 6th up. Apart from me, 5th up, I should say, not pitted. All yet to pit. So don't forget that, fellas, unless you've already pitted very early on. Down here, yellow flag. This freaked me right out. There's him just doing the Austin Powers thing on the corner there, you know, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards. Always freaks you out when somebody's just sitting in the track in the middle of you. You think you're going to smash into him. Luckily, the ghosting worked, and I went through, but it still slowed me down, took me off concentration for a second. And now we've got RZL, who has been in and pitted behind us. So essentially, I'm in first here at the moment because all of these people, as far as I'm aware, still need to pit. I think that's what happens. Building the suspense. There's Alexa going into the pit. There must have been some penalties behind there. It was last night. I have slept since this replay, so you will have to forgive me. Obviously I know where I finish, but I'm not going to give it away. But I can't really remember the names of the people that I was racing with. Sorry about my croaky voice. Give me a second. It's a little cough I did there. So now we've come out in second. We've gone round to second here. So it's Sim Catron, first. So either they've pitted already and not changed, or changed, don't know, or they're still yet to pit. But at this moment, I just think I was happy that I was second still. I'd managed to come out in front of them by not changing tyres, I think, and just being a bit more consistent. I was slower generally. You can see my lap times. I'm not that quick. The my qualifying times are 1:32.9, I think, at the moment. I can still improve that. We've still got some time in the week. This should be Wednesday as this video comes out, if I manage to get it all sorted. So I can still improve a 1:32. I don't think I'll get into the 1:31s. I don't think I'm that fast, but you never know if you keep trying. I think my best time I could probably do around here would probably be a 1:32.5 maybe. Might be the best I could do, but we'll see. I'll keep trying. I'd love to get into the 1:31s like all the aliens. That'd be good. So we've still got CM Catron. We'll just call him Catron, or Cat. We'll just call him Cat. I'm calling him he. Might be a she. Don't know. But I did think, yeah, you're starting to catch him a bit here. But still quite happy with second place as I started in third, like I said. So just trying to stay consistent and try not to worry too much that I didn't change the tyres. I'm stressing a little bit that the wear would get to me eventually and they would catch me just sheerly by their consistency of lap times. Just being a few tenths quicker because they've changed tyres. Again, assuming they've changed tyres, I didn't know whether they've changed tyres or not. So I generally don't look behind me at all when I'm racing. I generally don't. I maybe occasionally will look to see how many seconds somebody's behind, obviously because we're on a replay, you can't see that. This is not me actually doing the driving. So I generally don't look behind. I can obviously control the replay so I can see where they are at the moment. Alexi, like I said, did catch up with them, and I don't remember where everybody finished until we'll see at the end, but definitely catching Cat in front, St. Catron. And I definitely remember thinking they're a little bit ragged as they're driving round. Their style of driving was a little bit ragged. you can see from in front, can't you, the way they're taking corners and stuff, the braking, whether they're in smooth and stuff, and it just seemed a bit ragged into some corners. Can I say ragged? I'll say ragged again. Ragged. So right-sided tyres obviously are the ones that are getting pounded half down, both sides, front and back. So this is your option if you're watching. You can try a no tyre change as long as you're okay with your tyres, but obviously if you're a quicker driver than me, you probably wear your tyres more because you're going quicker. There's my average times that I was going round in. This is a B lobby. I'm a mid-B, thereabouts, on this account. Just coming round into the corner now as we're going up the straight. So I'm trying to get into the slipstream now. I'm thinking if I can get into the slipstream, then we can both sort of get away and we can just secure these two places, and then they'll stop catching us because they're all in each other's slipstream there, because they're quite close. Those two will be in each other's slipstream, and if they were clever they would work together, but I didn't know whether they were working together or not. Just trying to take that last corner smoothly. Sorry if I was very loud there, put it very close to my mouth. Because I was aware that the tyres were worn, so I couldn't brake in the normal place, so just tried to brake a little bit earlier, actually just lift off before braking and brake a little bit early and just try and get into the turn as smooth as I could. And they're just coming over the hill there, and around we go. Lap 11. Like I said, hopefully I've got the full replay just going in the right corner there. Yeah, that'll cover over the map generally, but I can tell you what's happening. Not much on the map. Everyone's quite spread out. As you'll see, there's only 12 people left in the race, and I'm closing in on Catron, and Dario and Alexi are next behind us, and they're quite close to each other according to the map in the corner that you probably can't see. So around we go, up the hill again. Going to finish up we're going to finish off, we can have a laugh if you want, we're going to finish off lap 11 is what I was wanting to say there actually. Probably better with me just making mistakes, make it more interesting than me trying to be all smooth and slick like all these smooth and slick people. Smooth and slick, smooth and slick. Quite a hard break there, I think, from Cat into that corner, wasn't it? Decent exit from me out, I think. I wasn't really watching me there, I was watching Cat. They're still coming, they're not far away. Still getting quite worried about the tyres wearing and them just going to catch me because my tyres are rubbish and theirs are just better. Over the hill they come. How's Cat going to do into this corner? See, I don't know whether it's probably just the lag in the game that just doesn't look very smooth. It just looks a bit wobbly and shaky in front of me. Oh, keep going, keep going. Just trying to stay on all the lines on the road. Don't stray from the lines on the road, they'll keep you safe. I never quite got that corner right. I don't think I've got that corner right twice the same as the hairpin at the top. I've not quite worked out the braking, like I said, still plenty of time to work out the braking into that corner in this car. I think it's still the best car. It is basically the Lamborghini Cup, isn't it? The Huracan Cup. I think everybody in this race was in it, I can't remember, in a scene at the start. So just catching him, and I do catch him there, right, just a little bit, I do catch him, and I was worried then, I thought, oh, will I slow down? I thought, no, what I'll do is, is the steward's going to get me in for anything? Is he going to flash me? He does flash me, yeah, I remember him flashing me. But I was going to catch him, it was inevitable, I was catching you. So let's have a little look at the tyres. These are not good. He's got a bash on the rear end. Is that where I caught him? Probably. So now he's going to chase after me. I was a little bit worried into this corner, thinking, am I going to get revenge here? But no, I don't think so. He's got the stability management on. Tyres are much worse than mine. He's obviously not changed his tyres. Mine are just a little bit better than his. Swoop round into there. As we'll see again, his tyres, yeah, just a little bit worse off. Just ragging it about a bit more, I suppose. Smooth and steady saves the tyres. So I'm gonna have to try and run away here, really, as fast as I can, because I've got a first. Whoa! I got a first on the cards. So first on the cards with the no tyre change strategy. Now it is a B lobby, so you know, again, take that into account. The lobby that you're in, other people might be quicker. You might not be able to win with a no tyre change, because when the people that are in maybe A plus lobbies, A lobbies, or better Bs, higher Bs, they'll just be quicker on the newer tyres, and they will catch you even though you've not changed yours. But CM Catron is going to try and get the run on us down the last corner. They never really fell away. And then you can see Dario just coming through as well. Alexi behind Dario, and then Dangerous Cuddles in 5th. So RZL is nowhere to be seen, and I'll give you a little show of what happened to him as we come through to take our first place. So 3rd to 1st. But just keep your eye on CM Catron as he drops below Dario peculiarly. And then Alexa's going to come through. Alexi. And he's going to drop again and again and again and again and again until eventually he will be replaced on the screen by Keyless. Because remember, CM Catron, you got to pit, fella, lady, you got to pit. So a general warning to all of you there, you got to pit. It's a fairly straightforward warning, I would say. So let's have a look at the other stuff that was going on that you might recall I said don't run away from. Here we go. Let's have a Terry Butchers. Okay, so remember I'd said to keep your eye out for this moment, or remember it anyway. So there's me coming out of the pit. We're on board with Zekim. So there's the little tap, and I thought, oh, so I'll give him a little bit of space. He goes quite wide, taking this line, and then what happens is he crashes into that. So at the end of the race, I came back to have a look at this, saw him doing all of this, driving around into the side, slowing down. Immediately I thought, is it because of the damage? No, he wouldn't be going that slow because of the damage. Is he waiting for somebody? Who's he waiting for? So then I just carried on watching for a little bit to see who he was waiting for. So we'll stay on board with him for a minute, because it's not much longer than this that it'll all come to pass, right? And then from there we can head back to the beginning, as it were. So now he starts to pick up his speed, as you'll see, because there's two cars coming around. Now the car behind is Pewis Hamilton, as you'll see. Pewis Hamilton. I remember laughing at that at the start as well. So obviously a tickling name for me. So Pewis Hamilton comes round, and I think you're maybe guessing already what happens here. There goes Pewis Hamilton off. 4.5 second penalty. Goes Zekim. Right? So we're in live mode here again. So we'll just go back and just watch that again from Pewis Hamilton's point of view. He's just having a little break here. Bosh. No, you're not. Off you go, son. So yeah, I reckon there's probably a little bit of rage there. So then definitely engine very bad, front and right and back and left very bad. So he's obviously going to go into the pits after Zekim. Should we just fast forward a little bit, because he comes out of the pits, he being Pewis Hamilton, slightly earlier. So obviously, clearly, he's broken the pit line anyway. He's got a 3 second. He's going to have a little wait about for Zekim. So they continue this fight, right? But I'm going to pause it there. We'll come back to that. So here we are. Obviously, I needed to come right back to the start to find out what was this all about. So there's my remote giving me the signal. Oh, I've pressed pause. We'll try again. Here we go. So we're starting off. This is on board with Zekim. El Zekim. I'm just calling him by his surname, of course. So I'm finding out what happened here. So first corner, Bosch, a massive bash. So as far as I could see, that wasn't Pewis Hamilton. Let's go back. I think it was this fella here that's caused the initial carnage. Here you go again on the controller. Very bad start, right, okay. And was this purposeful or was this just very bad braking? Where are we braking? Now we're starting right, so yeah, terrible braking. What does he do? Does he wait? Is that Zekim? Zekim's gone on anyway, so he didn't wait, he was in the back anyway. So the carnage was caused by Nagi Boy. So he caused the carnage, actually. Got a 3-second penalty for that. There's Dangerous Cuddles as well. So not sure why what happened with Pewis Hamilton continued on. But let's just cut back to that now. Okay, so here we go. Just for the fun of it, we'll pick it up here again at the crucial cracking moment, right? And then we'll skip forward to them out of the pits. But you got to see this again. Pure classic. Oh, off you go. Right, so we'll fast forward a little bit to them out of the pits. To where all the fun continued. So here we go, everyone. Enjoy this. This is brilliant. So they're obviously going to fight all the way around here. Should we just go back and start that again? Yeah, let's just start it again. So there's the weight. First little push there. Nudging all the way around. Zekim trying to leg it with a 4.5 second. Pewis Hamilton's got a 3 second. So you know what's going to happen when they get to the penalty line. Pewis is ragging it around. He was faster. He was further up on the grid to begin with. But he's ragging it around, desperately trying to catch up to Zekim. Zekim's going on to leg it. He knows what's coming. Honestly, I was watching this back last night after I realised what had happened. And I was laughing so much. I was in tears. Honestly, there was tears in my eyes. Not exaggerating. So we're going to get the penalty scenario going on here, right? Pewis Hamilton's still not happy here. Definitely still not happy. He still wants the revenge for sure. So it's 4.5 seconds for him and it's 3 seconds here. So there's going to need to be a wait. You know what he wants to do. You know what he wants to do. So they both park up. They both have a little park up and have a chat through the window, right? They're still. Give me a Jew. He's not done. He wants more than that. So Zekim's still coming. He's going to get you. Pewis Hamilton's going to try and duck out. He still gets spun around. Zekim says, right, I'm going to sit here. Pewis Hamilton says, okay, you sit there for as long as you want. Zekim says, ta-da. Pewis Hamilton carries on down the way. You'll see the hazards, the telltale hazards come on. And poof, he is gone. There was one other little thing I'll just show you quickly before we finish up. Oh, there's somebody underneath us. Watch this. So here we're going to pick up with RZL. Now remember I'd said to you, I wondered what had happened to him. So I went back and had a little check, and this is what happened to him. So we're on lap 9 here. He's in fifth position behind Dario. Pretty decent, you know. We were in first and second and third, the three of us. RZL was second position, Dario was first, I was third, and this is what happened to him. I sort of did see it in my mirror, and there goes RZL. Forgot his name because he disappeared. But the crowd do get up eventually and give us a wave. If we sit there, they go, look, let's start waving. If you wait long enough and keep your eyes on it, they'll give you a wave. So that was my race. I went from third to first. That was how it went behind me, and I had no idea until the very end, as these things generally work out. Thanks for watching to the end, everybody. You've got to watch your replays back if you save them, because you never know what's been going on. There was probably other stuff I haven't actually looked at or seen yet that was happening, but that was worth watching back for definite. I said I was going to put it on YouTube in the comments after the match. The match, the game, the race, all of those things. You know what I'm talking about. So, if you like the video, make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe. I'll see you back for some more. Nice one.